Hi. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me on this Wednesday. I was going to upload my longer video today, but I decided to do that one Friday. So look out for that. But today we were watching a family that thought they could ignore court orders. Apparently the officers have a different plan for them. So I'm going to just scoot right over here and we're going to hop right in. Oh, it's silent. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought that something was wrong. Whoops.
Hi, puppy. Next.
Did you tell him we have contact?
Dad came to the door. He said he believes he's home. You want to watch the backside just in case?
Yeah, please. Hey, James.
Hello?
Hey, good. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. What's
Hey, my name's Officer Delancey. This is my partner, Officer Wilson.
So we would stalk you for a minute. There was an incident last week. Some juveniles said they think your car involved some kind of road rage incident, something like that.
Is there any other advice or knowledge about the incident you could provide for me at this time?
What do you mean?
Is there anything about the complaint that you can provide for me other than what you just said?
As far as
What information do you want?
Can you elaborate upon what you just said?
yeah, so there's a road rage incident and then that led to an alleged assault at the time.
Interesting. I'm not familiar. I have nothing further to say to either one of you, though.
Okay. So can you come out and talk to us for a minute?
No.
Okay. So
Here, really
come out and
quick.
talk to us.
Here, really quick. You're under arrest. You have a warrant for your arrest. You have a warrant for your
I
arrest.
still have a warrant for my arrest.
You have a warrant for OVI.
I have a warrant for what?
OVI.
to appear on your OVI.
Operating the vehicle while impaired? Okay.
Let's step away from the house.
You got him on the top of that.
Yep.
He's drunk right now.
What's that?
Nothing.
Yeah, so it looks like at one point, man, you were charged for OVI and you had a court date and you failed
Go
to
and stop
appear.
right here for me.
Failure to appear. Oh.
I have.
So they lying? Did you know
So what's? Yeah, my attorney actually called me David Johnson,
Okay.
and
Just give us a second,
told me
okay?
that neither
This video is really long, but they've already arrested this guy, so I'm curious about what else happens.
one of us were notified by Delaware court.
Okay. Listen, give us a second, okay? Once this officer is done here, he has some rights that he has to advise you of, okay?
So right now, you are placed under arrest for that warrant, okay? It is out of an OVI for failure to appear. Okay?
I understand.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court.
I understand.
You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be presented to you and can be presented to you by the courts. You do have the right to have that attorney present during any questioning.
I
If you
understand.
choose to talk to us, to answer any questions, you have the right to refuse that anytime you stop asking or answering questions. You understand all that?
I do.
Okay.
Is there any way I could get shoes? It's
Yeah, we'll
Not
have
gonna lie.
we'll have your dad get shoes for you. So, what happened with that road rage thing?
you can speak with my attorney. I'm not familiar with that.
Okay, because they give a pretty good description of your vehicle as well, and they got video for us.
Sure.
Okay.
Wow, they pulled up ready.
So you're arresting me for an OVI.
See how they're blocking his driveways? Be like, you can't pull out now.
For a warrant for a failed appear on an OVI charge.
A warrant for an OVI.
Yep.
So moving forward, how do I get out of jail for an OVI?
So, what you need to do is you need to appear to your court date. It doesn't matter if it's an OVI.
Moving forward from this exact moment, how do I get out of cuffs for
So
this
you'll be
OVI?
taken to jail.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Once you're at jail, you'll have your arraignment with the judge. We don't
Okay.
know what's going to happen then and there. It's up to the judge.
So
or the
I'm
magistrate.
booked to Jackson Pike tonight.
No, Delaware County.
Delaware County.
Can I bond out tonight from Delaware County?
You'll probably see a judge tomorrow morning.
Yep.
So I gotta stay in Delaware County overnight.
Correct.
Yeah. Sanchez, you have gloves with you?
Yeah. You need him.
Yeah.
I don't have anything in my pockets.
Okay, that's fine.
They always put on gloves and you can go to the bathroom because like I don't want to.
I'm not gonna run, bro.
No, you're fine.
No, I'm letting you know.
Okay.
Dude.
We just gotta keep all in case you
No, I
whatever
understand.
trip and fall or something like that. You know what I mean?
I'm like, no, dude. You know where I live. Come on, we're not.
You ever see? I've watched a lot of body cam. Okay, and some of my favorite is when the cops are like chewing gum and they go to pick them up, and they start getting mouthy, and then they start chomping that gum real hard while they're putting them gloves on, and they're just, all right, bud. Gets me every time.
Playing games here.
I don't care about you running.
It's not gonna happen.
The problem, like he said, is if you fall because you're in handcuffs, that's on me. So I have to hold you. Because if you fall and you bust your face, then I get in trouble.
I understand.
So you said nothing on you, right?
Yes, there might be a vape in my pocket. It should be downstairs.
Okay, I'm not worried. Like
They
any
confirm it.
needles, no weapons, nothing.
They confirm it.
Those are my, what's that?
They confirm it.
I don't think so.
Okay. Just
Confirm what?
Okay.
A warrant?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
There's a process that they have to go through.
So you're arresting me before you've confirmed it?
No, we
Nope.
know you have a warrant. It's a legal process.
Well, he
We
just
have
said
to go
the
through.
opposite. Anyway,
Okay.
just check me, dude.
Okay.
Let's just get this shit over with.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, check me, rub on me.
Sorry, I was just stepping water for you.
Oh, you're good, man.
So I have to use the restroom. What's the protocol on that? There's a restroom right in there. You guys able to watch me take a piss?
No.
So I have to hold her and piss myself for the next 4 fucking hours.
It won't be 4 hours.
Dude, I've been arrested before. It takes 4 hours to book me.
It'll be pretty quick. From here, you'll just go to jail. We don't need to take you back to our station.
So where's? I've been to Jackson Pike. I haven't been to
Delaware.
Probably about 20 minutes away.
Yeah, it's in Delaware City.
How is it compared to Pike?
It's a jail.
You know what I'm asking, bro. Come on. How is it compared to
better.
Pike?
It's better.
Okay. Thank you.
You're good. It's better.
Have you not been to Pike?
Oh,
You're
I've
not
been to
familiar with
Pike.
Yeah,
wanna
Pike's
say
hell,
Pike.
dude.
You've been there before?
Yeah, I said that already.
Yeah.
Come on, grab. I'll see if we can get them shoes.
Yeah.
Pike's not. Yes.
Do you know where they're at, or any shoes in specific?
Yeah, I have Dior shoes right by the Sorry, I didn't mean to twist. Right by.
Get my Dior shoes so I can go to jail with those. You want to take your good shoes to jail? You don't have any like Sperry boat shoes you can take? I used to go to school with a bunch of kids who had those, and we would just clown on them so hard. Why would you bring them nice shoes to this dirty ass school that we went to? It just didn't make any sense. Our school was not nice. It was mid-tier, about what you would expect for a school in Kentucky. So, you know, that.
Or under the mirror by the garage door.
Okay.
They should know. God damn it.
God, they were nice.
So I can argue this shit.
I have been trying to buy a house in a neighborhood like this. These are like $400,000 houses. I got approved for $200,000. Great. We went and looking, and it turns out that $200,000 is a teardown in this market. So we can only hope that the housing market will collapse. Sad that you have to pray for that so you can afford a home when you have a good job and good credit. Isn't it?
Right? Considering there's been nothing.
So these are shoes that the parents
They
gave-
chose fucking Sperry's.
I
You're not gonna tie my shoes, are you? Yeah. Do you know if
Wait.
it's fucking Sperry's? You're not gonna tie my shoes.
They're fucking Sperry's. What did I say? I said, do you have any Sperry boat shoes? It's the Sperry's. It's what they grabbed for him.
Are you? Yeah. Do you? No offense, but like, do you know how to tie shoes?
Do you not know how to tie shoes?
I'm in cups. I can't tie shoes, bro.
We'll tuck them in. We'll tuck in the laces. You can argue whatever you want. We don't care.
I know you don't care. That's the issue. You just.
Is this because he's a cop? Do you think he can't tie shoes? He's like, do you know how to tie shoes? I knew how to put you in handcuffs, didn't I? How old do you think the cop is? 6? He knows how to tie shoes, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure that their regulation shoes that they have to wear are not slip-ons. You have to tie them. He has tie shoes on right now. You think he asked somebody else to tie his shoes for him? Could you imagine? You're a full-grown police officer. You're all suited up and you go, all right, can you just tie my shoes for me? I got my gun belt on. Can you just tie them every day? That's what they make the rookies do, tie their shoes.
Do your name
Here,
on the list.
I'll tuck them into the actual shoe, okay?
That's.
That way you're not tripping on them.
I mean, you could just tie him if you're doing all this effort, bro.
Well, I'm not gonna tie them. They're being
Yes.
kicked in the face.
Okay. Well, that's assault on the officer, and that's what, 5 years?
That's exactly why I'm trying to avoid that.
Okay, well, I'm too pretty for jail, let alone prison.
Too pretty
Anyways,
for jail.
all right. What else can we do to move this forward?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. What's your third buddy doing?
He's just talking to your
Know
parents.
that all the neighbors are
I'd
super,
rather
like-
wait until
like-
he's done talking to my parents.
See this shit right here? See the shadow? That's the neighbors right here. Looking through the window like, what that fucker do now? What did he do? I'm calling the HOA. His dad's got to get him out of here. He's got the police here and everything. I'm calling the HOA.
Can I at least say bye to my parents while you're open?
Parents
That's
and
up
your
to this officer.
girlfriend?
No, let's go.
You
Come on,
and
we
your
got
girlfriend
things we
live
need to
with
do.
your parents?
If you gotta use the bathroom, then the last thing we want is to stall this.
Can we bump up the heat when you get a second? I swear to God, every time we get fucking roasted in the fucking winter.
God, they really don't.
These jackets, I'm off.
I can't move my arms anymore.
That's fine.
Watch your knee.
These are not the back seats of those. Are not
Combs said it's Marissa's
people
okay.
sitting back there at all.
Yeah.
You know how tall some people are?
Hello. So we had a warrant out for his arrest, okay? He had a court date for driving under the influence that he failed to show up for, okay? So that's why we're here, taking him into custody, okay? You have any questions for me?
I mean, my understanding was that nobody told him about his most recent court date, including his attorney.
Well, that's something that's going to have to get taken into account whenever he talks to his attorney or sees a judge next. But he does have an active warrant out for his arrest right now. Okay.
And who are you?
We're Genoa Township Police Department.
Okay.
It's where the warrant's out of. So,
Okay. Where are you taking him?
to the Delaware County Jail.
Delaware County Jail?
Correct.
Look at the inside of this house, bro. The stairs with the landing, those are nice. His dad, though, looks like he's melting. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if it's just because he has a flashlight that he's for some reason pointing at the ground and it is shining up on this man like he's telling me a scary story around a fire. Like, I don't understand. But he looks like he's melting. Every gravity has just pulled this man's face. He needs a spa treatment and a son that's not possibly an alcoholic, definitely irresponsible, and totally snooty. The way he talks to the police, he's like, "Can you turn on the heat? Is that other place nicer than the other one? Because the other one's gross. I'm not going to fight you. I'm too pretty for jail. Get my Dior shoes. You got the Sperry boat shoes? I don't want those." Like, he's the fucking worst. And this man made him that way. And he looks like the fucking crypt keeper. So I don't know what to tell you.
He's in his socks right now.
I'm sure he does.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find some.
Okay.
Moving forward from this exact moment.
How do I get out of cuffs? So you'll be taken to jail. Sure. Okay. Once you're at jail, you have you'll have your arraignment.
Hello? Huh?
You guys never work during the day, do you?
Yes, that's, we just got on third shift, just got on, so.
I know. For some reason, we're the ones that up there. You guys are the ones that always come.
Yeah, typically when we get on, we check to see if there's any active warrants out that are close by, and we'll go try to pick them up, so.
That's what I'm saying. The daytime guys don't do that?
Daytime guys are mostly busier with actual calls for service. At night kind of slows down so we can grab these a little more often.
Well, let me grab your shoes.
Okay. So I'll go double check on the warrant to see what his bond is. I believe at the sheriff's office now you can bond out there. You should be able to pay it. I think it's like a $2,500 bond or something, but it's only 10% of that.
Please let us know, because he hasn't been notified that he had another hearing. So now he's being arrested for a hearing he didn't know about.
Okay.
See, in this lighting, he looks a lot less scary. I'm telling you, it's just a downward angle of the lighting. Lighting means everything, all right? When I turn off this light that I have, I look a little creepy. I also look older. It's weird. Because I've only had that for a month, and I keep forgetting to turn it on when I live stream. That's my bad. But, yeah, lighting is everything. He looks a lot less scary now.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. It sounds like there might have been some confusion. All it shows for us, because we don't do anything with the court side of things, once something gets put to like the court, that's all through them. The only thing that we see is there's an active arrest warrant for somebody, and our job is just to pick them up and take them before a judge, which is what the warrant says. It's just
I
take somebody to custody, bring them before the judge.
It's hard to show up for court when you don't know there's court.
I understand, and that's something that I would definitely bring up. It sounds like he has an attorney. Absolutely, if that's something, I would bring that up with him.
So where are you taking him to?
They're just confirming the warrant once, because the dispatch just has to send a hit confirmation for the warrant. Once that's confirmed, he's going to be transported to the Delaware County Jail.
Okay, I have no idea where that is.
Do you know where Delaware City is? You know where Delaware City is up north?
Yeah.
Down no Delaware.
Yes, it's just like outside. It's technically in Delaware City, but it's up there. I can give you guys the exact address once we confirm with that. So
He needs a pair of shoes.
I got some.
Yep. Thank you so much.
So once that's confirmed and we take him, I'll get you guys the address. But he should be able to bond out tonight, I would assume. If not tonight, then early tomorrow morning. So.
Yeah, we've heard about the whole bonding thing, and it never happens the way you guys tell us.
Yeah, so with us, we get very limited information. So a lot of the times it's very confusing because people think like all law enforcement has like the same jobs. So like the sheriff's office in Delaware County, they're in charge of like court services, protection orders, like the jail, bonds. We have nothing to do with that. It only shows us like what the bond amount is or if there is a bond. But they're constantly changing like when people's arraignments are or how to bond out. So we only go based off of like the most updated information we have.
I get it. I'm not upset with you.
Yeah,
I'm
I
upset
understand.
with
So
the justice system.
sure, and I understand. It sounds like there's
I've
a
had
lot
a very negative experience with police and the whole system.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's not you.
Right.
It's,
Girl, I was homeless. I've had bad experiences with the police. Because you know what they don't like? Homeless people. They really don't like homeless people. Oh my God, my friend froze to death in the winter and we had to call and it took them 3 hours to show up and he was like frozen to the side of a building. Like it was bad. And they were like, he's stuck, so we're just going to leave him there until he thaws. I was like, what? They were like, yeah, he's stuck to the building and we're not going to peel him away. So finally, we convinced them to call an ambulance who brought warm blankets and kind of was able to get him off the wall. And then they took him with them, but they weren't going to call anyone. They were just going to leave him there. Frozen to the side of a brick building. So that's horrific. And I have it right in front of me. He didn't die right. We found him dead. I just want to make that very clear. We found him. He was dead. It was very sad. Being homeless in the winter is no joke.
and so it's just very frustrating.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll go double check with them, and then I'll come back and you guys just want me to knock on the door with the.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get you guys the address there and see if I can find any more information about if he's able to bond out tonight or not. Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
I have a question. Why is he being arrested?
He has a warrant out for his arrest.
Okay, well, why did the conversation start out about something else besides?
There was another altercation that somebody in this. I was not on this call. This was a separate call that one of the other officers had. There was a report of an assault. It sounds like it stemmed out of a road rage, as far as I was told. They stated it was this vehicle that he was driving in a male that matches his description.
So was he being arrested for that?
No.
Or was he being arrested for something
No,
else?
he was being questioned about that initially because that was another call for service that we were trying to identify if he was involved. Obviously, he said he didn't want to talk to us about it. So that's like there's no charges from that stemming from that. That's not why he was arrested today. He was arrested for his warrant today. It was just by happen chance there was another altercation that we got called to, I guess, within the past week, supposedly involving him. But again, I have very limited information because I was not working that day, so I really don't know other than.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand what's going on.
Yeah,
I'm coming in halfway.
Yeah, initially there's another officer who took that call for service, and according to the witnesses and the other people involved in that, pointed out this vehicle and then the person matching his description. Again, I don't know the circumstances behind what it was. It just sounds like it was a road rage that may have turned into some type of assault. So that's why he was being questioned about that, but it sounds like we don't have enough to charge him based off of that. But again, it's not my call for service, so I don't know where that specific.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand what's going on. He was questioned about that, and then when he said, I don't know anything about it, oh, you're under arrest. Okay,
Correct.
so why are you arresting him? So
Correct.
I'm just trying to understand what's going on. Can you imagine my confusion?
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Do you understand why I'm a little hesitant and why I'm a little distrustful?
100%.
Because you guys go about this in a really sneaky way. Don't tell me you don't, because you did. You asked about one thing, you arrested him for something
Well, we were here for two purposes, so I mean...
Well, see, you should have told him that from the beginning.
Well,
they don't have to tell him shit from the beginning. They don't have to tell you anything. That's the point. They were trying to get him outside by questioning him about this incident so that they could arrest him. That was what they wanted to do. Like, that... They were trying to get him to come outside by questioning him about this. Like, hey, can you come out here and talk to us? Can you come out here? And he thought by standing inside the doorway that he would be good to go. Shouldn't have answered the door. Shouldn't have answered the door. Especially if you're the one with the warrant. Don't answer the door. Because they have, like, your picture. They know where you live. Don't answer the door. Just ignore it. They'll think nobody's there or that they're sleeping and they're not going to answer. It's not that big a deal. Anyway.
Initially, if our interaction, so like it's hard to explain because there's specific ways we do things in law enforcement.
No.
So whenever we want to question somebody, it's not.
Yeah, I get it. Do you understand? I'm trying.
I understand how, from your point of view, it would seem
this in a real kosher way.
Okay, and I'm sorry that you feel that. Okay, I'm sorry you feel that way. I've tried to answer all your questions to the best of my ability.
He's over-explained way too much. You've given her... Listen, this is something you learn in customer service, okay? You cannot give them too much room to complain. What you need to do is, this is my answer. This is the only answer you are getting. Shut down any opportunity for them to complain. Right? You're getting one answer. You get one answer from me. You get one answer from my boss. You get one answer. That's the only answer. And if no is the only answer, then no is the only answer, right? You have to learn how to shut them down by explaining it as clear, concise, and short as possible. Okay? Because, reading comprehension in America is very low. Okay? So if you explain anything with too big of words, people are going to be confused. So you need to just very quickly be like, listen, that's not my department, okay? I don't handle that. That's not my department. I do that right now. People call me and they're like, hey, can you tell me about my bill? And I'm like, I can tell you what your bill amount is, but if you want ways to pay it, no. No, that's not my department. You need to talk to the department who handles that. Okay? That's what you have to do. But you have to make sure that there's no way that you can come back. There's nothing you can say back to me because I've already explained it to you. That's the only answer you're getting, period. And if they ask again, explain it the same way. And when they go, well, you're just saying the same thing again, say, yeah, because that's the only answer that there is. You have to shut it down. He would do terrible in customer service. Very clearly has never worked in retail. You have to make sure that the person in front of you who is rude, entitled, and kind of a dick knows that they're only getting one thing from you, and that's this answer and nothing else. Nothing else, okay? Your son is driving around drunk and fighting people in his car. I don't care if you don't think that we're handling that in the most kosher way possible, because your son is a menace. He's driving around drunk and fighting people? Like, that's a problem. And now you're standing here saying you don't do this in a kosher way. Are you kidding? I could have just hauled him off to jail, but I didn't, did I? I tried to talk to him. He's the one who made me have to pull him out of his house because he didn't want to come outside because he knew he did something wrong. He didn't want to get arrested. And then he acted entitled. And the reason he does is because these people have entitled him to think that the law is clearly just there as an inconvenience. Because this is the kind of behavior that you get from that. This is what happens when you grow up like rich, right? Or at least upper middle class, like these people are. Clearly. Nice house, multiple cars. And they let their son, who is an adult, and his girlfriend live with them? Which would not be okay in my book. I'm so sorry. I don't care how old you are. You're not shacking up in my house. You need to find your own way in the world. If you need to live with me while you figure stuff out, that's fine. But I'm not moving everybody else in my house. This is not happening. If you're an adult and you need help and you're my child, you came out of my body, I will help you. I'm not helping somebody else's child. And they're definitely not living in my fucking house. That's crazy. That's crazy. It would be different if you tried and something happened and you're married or something. And for whatever reason you need to come back to mom and dad. That would be a little different. But I'm not just moving your girlfriend into my house. Especially if you're running around breaking the law. Absolutely not. That's crazy. It's just so weird to me. It seems so weird.
You have.
So, just before we take off, was she able to get him his
I have
stuff?
no idea.
Or?
You'll have to ask him.
Hey,
What?
Nate,
Did you?
the phone in his wallet? Okay.
Okay.
All right, now you're going to give me some sort of an address or something?
I am. I have a business card here with the address on it. So it's 844 US 42 North, and that's in Delaware City, okay?
Okay.
Just since his girlfriend was the one that handed me his phone and wallet, what's her name? I just have to log that.
Haley is what her first
Her
name
name
is.
is Haley.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
So when did we get him?
So right now we've double checked on the warrant. So it looks like the warrant was not for his initial arraignment. It seems like he went to his initial arraignment for whatever this
Yes,
was.
I was with him.
Sure. So the warrant, when we looked more into it, it was put out by the Delaware County Sheriff's Office because he failed to appear for a change of plea hearing, which is where I'm assuming he was pleading guilty to something, which is typically where it comes from.
We never got anything in the mail.
Sure. So I would, and again, like I told you, we have nothing to do with court dates or anything like that. So this is something that you guys need to talk to his attorney about, or tell him to talk to his attorney about. But since he does have a bond, he's going to get transported to the Delaware County Jail.
Okay.
He has his phone, so he can make a phone call.
Okay.
He has his wallet. He just asked that somebody pay him $314, which is when I looked on our sheet, which that's the only information we get, is it's a $2,500 bond, which is you pay 10% of that, which is $250, and there's a $64 state fee attached to that. So $314, supposedly, to the best of our knowledge, is what it will take to have him bonded out tonight.
And what does bonded out tonight mean?
So he would go to jail, he's going to get booked in, he's going to be given a new court date, he would pay this money, they're going to take the warrant out of the system, and then he just has to show up for whatever new court date they assign him at the jail.
Okay, so tonight.
Tonight.
Do I expect a phone call? Do I have to wait till I get a phone call from him to go pick him? I mean, how does that all work? Because I'm sure you're not going to bring him home.
So we would not be bringing him home. It just depends on how busy the jail is and how quickly they can process him through. If they're not busy, typically they start the processing paperwork and the bond paperwork at the same time, and it should only take about an hour. But again,
He is explaining this too much, saying, listen, he'll let you know when he's ready. That's it. You come when he calls and tells you, hey, I found everything's good, you can come now. Don't come before then. God, these people, so annoying. This cop clearly, like, I don't think that they understand that there's like things that cops don't take care of, and bonds are one of them. They don't do that. That's an administration thing. Okay, the cops go and pick up the people and they put them in jail. And the administration takes care of everything else. Why are you asking a fucking cop about this? You know what I mean? That's like asking like a worker bee what the queen does. I don't know. I go and I get the pollen and I put the honey. That's it. I come back and I go and I get. That's it. This is my job. I go and get. That's what a police officer does. He goes and he gets and he brings it back. Right? That's it. They don't know the higher functions. It's not his job.
I have no idea how busy they are or how long that process could take. He does have his phone, so I mean, if it's about a 35-minute drive up there, so worst case, if he gets bonded out, he can just sit in the lobby for 30 minutes until somebody picks him up. But that's that's the most accurate information I can give you guys. It really depends.
He's got his wallet. Can he pay his bond?
Yeah, so they should have a terminal there where they just accept payment right there, and he should be able to bond out and start the paperwork at the same time as his processing paperwork. He shouldn't have to sit there too long unless they're slammed busy, which I don't know. I don't work in the jail, so I don't know how busy they are. It fluctuates. I would assume at...
Well, here's the thing about the jail, okay? They process people mostly at the same time. And if they're processing people that have been in there all day, which is why you never know when you're going to get out, or never know when you're going to get your bond, never know when you're going to see a cop. Like, you never know, because they're processing everybody kind of at the same time. It's not a first come, first serve kind of thing. They just process the paperwork as they get it. So it's just pull it in, stamp it, there you go, kind of thing. So yeah. But he clearly can pay the $2,500, or what is it? What is 10%? I'm dumb. I have no idea. But he clearly has the money on him to pay it. So I don't know what they're so worried about.
10:30 on a Wednesday night, they're probably not slammed busy right now. But it just depends. But worst case scenario, you could just wait for a phone call from him. He'll call you and be like, hey, I'm ready to be picked up. And he waits in the lobby until you guys get there.
I appreciate you answering all my questions.
Absolutely.
And putting up with all my frustration.
That's okay. I understand why it would be frustrating.
Well, I don't think you do, but I appreciate you saying that you're trying to.
Okay. Is there anything else that I can answer for you guys now while I'm here?
I don't think so.
Okay, there is a phone number on the back of that card. It's the non-emergency number. You can just call that and ask to speak with Officer Wilson if you have any questions about anything, and I will do my very best to answer those.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. You guys have a good night. Okay.
Okay, that was it. I guess we don't get any more of Snooty. That's what I'm going to call him. I'm going to name this video Spoiled Brat Goes to Jail. He was over the top, wasn't he? Is that place nicer? Is that place cleaner? You brought the Sperry's, not my Dior shoes? What do you want from me, bud? Be glad I brought you shoes. I could have just let you not have any shoes. I could have just given you some prison slides and you could have dealt with that. Okay? Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you Friday with a much longer video that will be very interesting. This video was already way longer than I wanted it to be. So have a wonderful day. Bye.